Our modern global industrial civilization, a monument to human ingenuity, teeters on the edge of collapse, as experts warn that the planet's limits are fast approaching. The sands of time are slipping through our fingers, and two opposing camps have emerged with divergent views on how to tackle this crisis: mitigation versus adaptation. The sensational Deep Adaptation study by Jem Bendell raises the alarm, suggesting that humanity's glittering empire could crumble in just a decade. While the precise timeline remains shrouded in uncertainty, there's no denying the relentless, exponential growth in digital, economic, and technological development. In theory, these advancements should solve our problems, but instead, they fuel a dangerous, bigger, better, faster mentality, plunging us further into the abyss. Eminent scholars like Jared Diamond and Joseph Tainter have uncovered chilling patterns in the rise and fall of ancient civilizations. Their research reveals how once powerful societies expanded their territories through conquest, only to fall when they exhausted every last resource. Sound familiar? History repeats itself as we now face ecological devastation, dramatic climate change, social inequality, energy scarcity, and external threats such as war, natural disasters, famine, and pandemics. The crisis engulfing our world is unprecedented in scale, affecting every single human being. The fragile web of economic cooperation that underpins our civilization is a house of cards, vulnerable to the slightest disruption in production, trade, and finance. As recent supply chain breakdowns have shown, the clock is ticking, and it may be only a matter of time before the system implodes. Is sustainability a pipe dream? The evidence seems to suggest that our global industrial civilization is hurtling towards an inevitable collapse. The international economic system's disintegration will trigger a domino effect, toppling local economies one by one. As global cooperation crumbles, financial systems buckle, and virtual capital evaporates, the fight against runaway global warming becomes a desperate, losing battle. The doomsday clock ticks ever closer to midnight, and while there are countless potential scenarios, the likelihood of the most catastrophic outcomes grows with each passing day. Even if we do everything in our power to prevent it, the specter of human extinction looms large. A terrifying global warming surge of 4 to 5 degrees Celsius could unleash unprecedented disaster. As polar ice caps melt, methane bursts forth from thawing permafrost, and vicious feedback loops take hold. In the face of such uncertainty, researchers are divided into two simplified camps: those championing mitigation, who believe we must battle climate change at all costs, and the proponents of adaptation, who see the writing on the wall and call for frank discussions and preparations for the inescapable consequences. The global economy's growth rate has stuttered since the 1960s, with major setbacks in 2009 and 2020. As conditions worsen, the prospect of a drawn-out recession looms large. Brief recoveries may offer a glimmer of hope, but the long-term prognosis is bleak. The energy and material resources needed for sustained growth have all but vanished. Recognizing the fundamental laws of physics and nature's inherent constraints is vital for accepting the limitations of our industrial civilization. As we inch closer to these boundaries, it is imperative to adapt and prepare for the tumultuous changes that lie ahead. Our focus must shift towards ensuring humanity's survival and resilience in the face of potential collapse. In an era of dwindling growth, we may still witness fleeting periods of expansion, but the resources required for lasting growth have reached their end. This is not a dark prophecy, but a sober acknowledgement of the physical laws and natural limitations that govern our world. Just as we know that processes cannot outpace the speed of light or defy the laws of thermodynamics, we must accept that our civilization cannot maintain its status quo indefinitely. The era of contraction is upon us, and understanding this will allow us to estimate its time frame and adapt accordingly. Can we relinquish growth while preserving our current living standards? The answer, sadly, is a resounding no. To achieve this feat, We must cast aside the alluring myth of infinite economic growth, a powerful, deeply ingrained belief that underpins the economies of the developed world. But changing this paradigm is a Herculean task, one that would require a radical restructuring of our societal systems, with humanity itself as the greatest obstacle to change. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. We appreciate your support and hope to see you again soon.